and gentlemen, and welcome to Legion Talk, episode number 126. Now, I cannot believe I'm going to say this. However, Chris Cuomo addresses CNN suspension, saying it hurts. That is an indefinite suspension. Indefinite suspension. From the Wall Street Journal, CNN anchor Chris Cuomo said being suspended by the network was embarrassing, addressing the controversy over his role in the sexually harassment scandal involving his brother, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, for the first time since the network took him off the air. Dude, it's not like you supported your brother because you're like, oh, the good old boys. You used your resources at CNN to track down victims of said harassment to verify. That's not good. Chris Cuomo made his remarks on Wednesday during the beginning of his radio show, Let's Get After It with Chris Cuomo, broadcast by SiriusXM Holdings Inc. After asking for the introductory music to be cut, the anchor addressed his suspension, saying it hurts to even say it. CNN on Tuesday said Mr. Cuomo was suspended indefinitely after records released earlier this week by the New York Attorney General's office provide a detailed look into his efforts to help his brother, including giving detailed feedback on Andrew Cuomo's statements to the press and gathering information about coming stories involving the former governor's accusers. Dude, what are you doing? What a clown. It's embarrassing, Chris Cuomo said on his radio show, but I understand it. And I understand why some people feel the way they do about what I did. Because you acted like a vile human being. Like, what? CNN president Jeff Zucker addressed Mr. Cuomo's suspension on the network's morning call Wednesday, saying he stood by the decision and that there would be more programming news to come. According to people familiar with the matter, a CNN spokesman said that Anderson Cooper would continue to anchor Mr. Cuomo's hours for the rest of the week. Mr. Cuomo also said that on his XM podcast that he stood by his earlier apology for advising Andrew Cuomo's staff. Or whatever, dude. I've apologized in the past, and I meant it. The last thing I ever wanted to do was compromise any of my colleagues and do anything but help. Your brother? Escape sexual harassment charges? I know they have a process that they think is important. I respect that process, so I'm not going to talk about this any more than that. In response to the request for comment, the CNN spokesman said, I comment on his comment about our comments. Is that a real thing? In response to a request for comment, the CNN spokesman said a comment on his comment about our comment? It's clown world. In a statement released Tuesday, CNN said that the newly released records raise serious questions about Chris Cuomo's conduct. These documents point to a greater level of involvement in his brother's efforts than we previously knew. The CNN spokesman said Tuesday, I doubt it, but you guys probably have to take it the other direction. Mr. Cuomo is one of CNN's biggest stars, anchoring the network's 9 p.m. hour in prime time. Yeah, losing viewers. His suspension comes as CNN's parent company, AT&T Inc., is preparing to merge its media assets with those owned by Discovery Inc. Andrew Cuomo stepped down as governor of New York earlier this year after a reported after a report by New York Attorney General Letitia James' office that said he sexually harassed multiple women in violation of state and federal laws. created a hostile work environment and retaliated against at least one former employee. Cuomo has said he never touched anyone inappropriately. His brother knew better because he was trying to help him. Chris Cuomo, you are a garbage human being. Your brother Andrew is a worse human being. Actually, I take that back. I think your brother Andrew is a garbage human being. You are the ladder of villainy in the family because you tried to cover it up, and quite frankly, I hope you never grace the airways ever again. I hope you enjoyed this video. Fuck off, Chris Cuomo, and you can eat shit. I'll talk to you guys again real soon.